everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Redskins coming in at 7-6, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 9-4.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, Taylor. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry by Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. The gun, it's Taylor. His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Let's go! On 3rd down, Taylor. He is going to find Hill here. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next 3 guys that are on the list that he can pass,
all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Kelly. And it'll be intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go.
On second down, Lynch breaks a tackle, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Come on, let's go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
Now it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Chandler Jones coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Here's Taylor. A screen to Bell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump off. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
They'll run with Lynch. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late-season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On second down, Johnson. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. 3-19. Back out Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
First and 10, Kelly. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Out to the flat. That's complete to his right back. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ten-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. White 90.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Randy Starks with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go.
Now a first down throw, Kelly. And he rifles one incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go.
To throw is Kelly. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Let's go.
From the gun, Kelly. And he's got Gresham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go now.
On first down, it's Kelly. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they start the second half with Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And now running right through it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. Kelly now operating from the gun. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Kelly throwing on first down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Adrian Peterson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Taylor. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And the slant pattern here complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On second down, Kelly. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Kelly to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Kelly on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Kelly to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the third now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Taylor now off the bootleg. And Reed with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back now at FedEx Field. On second down, Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
8 yards to go here on second down. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And some space here. There he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. To throw is Kelly. To throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 11 yards for number 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And they have really been able to contain AP, and because of it, they've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they've done a really nice job in this game. A lot of group tackling. Rare that one guy gets him on the ground consistently. They've done an excellent job of containing him in this game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Kelly. Hard throw, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds of line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Brown. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Kelly. It's caught. Nelson. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Taylor. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go. They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing now is Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Taylor to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Taylor. A screen to Bell. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13 and also a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And the Vikings have scored again to extend their lead. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a 2nd time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
Throwing on first down, Kellen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Kelly now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And another score by the Texans, so they've added on to their lead. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Come on, let's go!
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he'll win it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Short boot, taken at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Now Kelly operating from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Kelly. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Kelly. He completes it to Nelson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Kelly. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down throw, Kelly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Here's Kelly. Back to the air on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Kelly on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Dawson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
And here come the Redskins now. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here we go. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, with it faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Taylor will throw again. This is Bell on the dump off. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw again is Taylor. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's their big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And oh my goodness, he missed it. A relative chip shot here in overtime to try to tie things up, but he misses it, and as a result, this one's over. This was an excellent affair to witness, Charles, but there's always that part of you in the pit of the stomach when some guy has to be sort of the scapegoat, as they were here on the missed field goal. You just hate that, don't you?
And a little bit of empathy there, right? That means that we still kind of have that. I know that the team that won, they don't have a lot of it. They were hoping he would miss it, of course, and he did. But I'm with you. You're watching him, and his shoulders just slumped. It feels like he let his whole team down, especially those guys who had to battle throughout the game.
Yeah, all the way into overtime, but the missed field goal seals their fate. So for the Cards, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants.